guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Tamara J, your favorite style coach. I help women and men over 40 like yourself embrace your identity and confidently walk in your God-given purpose in style, of course. Today, y'all, we're going to be talking about a kind of confidence that is not loud, it's not showy, but a steady, unshakable, and a deeply rooted confidence. I call it quiet confidence. And let me tell you, this ain't the kind of confidence that doesn't just change your outfit, it changes your life, okay? For me, confidence is a lot like faith. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. But as I dig deeper into this, I want to tell you some truths that I've learned about confidence, and it's all about personality. It's about a heart posture. It's about a mindset. It's about intentionality. It's about core values. It's about trusting God. It's a place. It comes from a place of trusting God, no matter what nobody else thinks, no matter what nobody else says, even the old you. Because let's talk about the old you, girl. When I say boss, I'm talking to the men and the women, because I help men and women. But I have a heart for women, so and I feel like when I'm talking, I'm always talking to a good girlfriend. But these I guess revelation, these understandings and these truths that I'm sharing with you guys about quiet confidence can work for anybody. Okay. So, like I said, this confidence is not built overnight. It's shaped by what you have survived, what you have overcome, the person that you choose to become through amidst these things. So growing up, you guys, my mom, she was this negative Nancy. She didn't just talk bad about herself. She talked bad about her friends. She talked bad about her children, just all type of situations. She always found something negative about our situations, about people's appearance, what somebody had on. She was that type of person. I loved her. She was low voice. She was kind. She had I feel like everybody has their own growing moments, and sometimes you can meet somebody in a season of their life where they're just not a good person to be around. And maybe I met her in a part of her life where she was in one of those times where she was trying to overcome a lot of hurt, pains, and rejections and stuff like that. But that's just what I saw at that time, and I knew I made a decision like I don't want to be that. I want to choose kindness. I want to put I want to empower people. I want people to feel seen. I want people to feel heard and valued. So that right there, that to me, that's quiet confidence. That's saying that I choose to be something different than the picture that I see, something that is presented to me, whether it's by the enemy or whether it's by people in my life and stuff like that, whatever. So and I choose that, like, to not wear labels in opinions of people, or even take people's advice concerning your life and your clothes and what you should wear, what you should do, and how you should be, how you should move, how you should talk, all those things. I just don't value people's opinion if you don't have a revelation of who I'm becoming, not just the current version of me. Like I no longer value your opinion, and to me, that's quiet confidence. Confidence is not about, I know I'm pretty and I know this and I know that. To me, that's kind of sort of like arrogance. Because again, confidence comes and goes. So it's not like this thing like something that you wear or something that you possess or a level of success or accolade or accomplishment or something like that. Confidence, again, it comes from being rooted within, and it's like trusting God, trusting what he has put off inside of you. So let me deviate because I can go to preaching on here. Okay. So, but at 7 to 8 years old, my father, he ran what you call a shot house. And at the shot house, people would be, they come over to get shots, drink. They want to drink and stuff like that. And so this one gentleman was intoxicated, and me and my sister, we were laughing at what, because he was staggering and stuttering and all that kind of stuff. So we were laughing at him, and our father looked at us and he was like, like, I see y'all out the corner of my eye, cut it out. And we kept on. So in the midst of them, their conversations and stuff like that, my father said, hey, y'all come here. And we came over. He was like, why y'all laughing at him? And neither one of us knew why. We just was laughing. And he was like, don't do that. And so the gentleman was saying, Shag, they okay to eat it. They all right. They'll be all right. You're like, no, they know better. They should. Well, they don't know better. They about to know better today. Like, they about to find out today. And so he taught us at 7, 8 years old, no matter what they have on, no matter what they smell like, whatever type of point of view that you have about them, or negative or positive, it shouldn't impact the way that you treat them. Everybody deserves to be treated like a human. So at that point, I felt like I gained this confidence, this quiet confidence about being a righteous person, not a self-righteous person. Like when I saw somebody being untreated fairly, or if I saw some type of injustice being, how even in school, because I got this label put on me that she's pretty, but she hood. It was because I didn't play that. Like if you bothered somebody about something they got on, or type of shoes they got, or the way hairstyle and stuff like that, it's like, why are you bothering people? That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? So like that's, don't do that. So that taught me at that young age to have this righteous indignation against injustice. And so that even helping me as a adult in my profession as a style coach. Like I feel like I tell people all the time, it's not about what you wear. It's about the way that you feel when you wearing whatever you wearing. And it doesn't matter where it come from. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It matters how you feel. And so you can wear what you want to wear, whether it's a standard that fits somebody else, or a standard that fits I guess a facade of a certain status. Like if a pair of jogging pants make you feel good, put the jogging pants on, because it's all about your heart posture. It's all about the confidence and way that you feel, and you trusting yourself and where you going and where you headed, if it aligns with you and your values and your self-respect. So that's what it taught me, you guys, as I was growing up. But even to me, confidence is not built in a stage, it's built in obscurity. So when I say obscurity, I mean like the place of rejection, the place of not being seen, the place of not being valued. That's when God is building that confidence within you. Because even we're going to talk about a biblical perspective. So David, he had these. So Samuel was anointed to go anoint the new king, which was to be David. But when he went to Jesse's house, which was David's father, they had all these other brothers and stuff. They put them up in front, and then David was the last person that they chose, like the one that everybody feel like, is not the one. That was the one that God had chosen. And God said that man looks at the outward appearance and judge, but I look at the heart. So again, that's for me, that's a heart posture. Your confidence is more of a heart posture and a mindset than it is of anything outwardly, because God had been telling me there's a shift that's happening with the body of Christ. So if you're a leader in any type of way, you lead in your profession, you leading in your home, you leading, if you're a hairstylist or MUA or a barber or a pastor or a leader, you're leading anything in your life, you're a boss. So God is doing this thing where he's shifting us from the outward success and the outward appearance into self-development, personal growth, and leadership development. So that's what he had been, this whole, for me, I know for me, and probably you can attest to that in the comments, that this year been a year of personal growth for you, not so much outward success or, working on your appearance, working on your wardrobe and all that kind of stuff. Like you want to work on your wardrobe, but it hadn't been at the forefront of your priorities, and that's okay. But you were building that quiet confidence. So David, he was always in the field. His job was to take care of his father's sheep. So he learned he had to fight bears and lions, and so that gave him that nobody else. All these strong, his brothers had a confidence that nobody had the confidence in his hometown, that he had to fight it, and he got that confidence in obscurity. He didn't have a stage. He didn't have the accolades. He didn't have a position of a great soldier or a great champion. He was just David, So that's how quiet confidence is built. So if you've been in a season where it's been You keep getting on the scene, you're showing up, you're doing all the things, nobody's watching, nobody's paying attention to you. God is building some quiet confidence in you. So I just wanted to come in and empower you and let you know that confidence is built in obscurity. It's not built for a stage. God's going to give the stage at a later time, but when you show up, you still need to look good, okay? You need to show up, like I said, in style. When you're in your purpose, you need to show up in style, of course, but style for me is more of a heart posture, a mindset, and it's having that quiet confidence. So you guys, if you got a different perspective of what quiet confidence was today, drop in the comments and let me know what you're thinking about it. So as your style coach, I want to remind you that clothes don't give you confidence. It do, however, support your style. Is like a stewardship over your profession or your vocation or your mission or whatever you would say. But when your wardrobe becomes a reflection of who you are, is in alignment, and it doesn't just it speaks to that confidence that you have. It's quiet, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she's a well-dressed woman, he's a well put together man. That's quiet confidence. So yeah, if you want to you need help with your style, not just style, but style to me, like I said, it's a heart posture and a mindset. But if you need help with your wardrobe, if you need help with building that quiet confidence, I need you to join BAWSE LifeStyleZ Academy by clicking the link in the description, or you can do a 90-minute style intensive session. Is in the description. So I hope to see you inside of BAWSE LifeStyleZ Academy. And until next time, I see you guys. Stay healthy, stay stylish, and stay vigilant.